If you're like me, you derive your value as a human being from two main areas: out-sprinting elderly ladies at parkrun and Kudos from Strava. Now, I can't help you with the out-sprinting elderly ladies at parkrun bit, but I do have extensive experience crafting a Strava profile that delivers just enough validation and dopamine to get me out of bed in the morning. We can think about building our Strava profile, breaking it down into two main steps: crafting the perfect post every time, an emotional mix of carbon-plated shoes, bright yellow vests, and a lot of emotional oversharing. In part two, building your network, becoming a little Strava pest, because more followers equals more kudos. We're going to start with building your network. To get kudos, you're going to need followers. And much like OnlyFans subscribers, you're going to need your own little army of athletic simps. Getting followers on Strava can be done in two main ways: the easy way or the hard way. The hard way consists of spending the time to grow meaningful relationships with those around you. This can mean joining a running club, helping new runners, or just generally enjoying the sport with other people. This will naturally supercharge your Strava network. If you're like me though, and that sounds like a lot of work and daddy needs his dopamine hit, we're going to focus on doing this the easy way. Luckily, the easy way can be done from the comfort of your own bed that you haven't left in 3 days. The easy method consists of two main parts: following randoms and dishing out group kudos like your life depends on it. Following randoms is an easy and only partly creepy way to nudge someone into following you back. This will grow your network, your kudos, and your self-esteem. But you do want to be careful about who you choose to follow. Following the wrong people can very quickly lead you to places you don't want to be, like looking at the run of someone faster than you in your feed. Carefully examine everyone you're about to follow and make sure they meet two main criteria: less weekly mileage than you and at least a minute slower on their 5k PB attempts. This will help preserve your very fragile self-esteem. If you end up following people that don't meet these criteria, you might end up in a place where your Strava feed doesn't give you the satisfaction of seeing people slower than you, but instead gives you the drive to improve, which we don't want. A couple of quick tips on finding people to follow you. Nag your work colleagues who don't run to join Strava and make sure the first thing they do is follow you. Bonus points if you can pretend you're doing this for company culture and not to feel some weird void in your heart with fake internet points. Second, if you're in a relationship, make sure you constantly nag and berate your partner into following you and liking all of your runs. This will strengthen the relationship and provide a key sticking point when things get tough. Once you've started collecting followers like Kudos giving Pokemon cards, you can begin on phase 2 of the kudos collecting regime. The next step involves making sure all of your posts are carbon plated and ready for likes. How are your followers meant to care about afternoon run? And how are they meant to see pictures of you before, during, and after your run if you don't post pictures of you before, during, and after your run? When you're taking 20 minutes out of your 5k PB attempt to take pictures, it's important to bear in mind that you need to act like a leaky sink and be dripping hard. The simple way to think about this is, how can I look like a human highlighter in running gear? You want your 400-pound Nike Trail running vest to be as vibrant as possible. If you're a man, you want your shorts to barely cover your bits. Lastly, the description and name of the run. For the description, you want to emotionally overshare. Make sure you include every small detail about the run so that your followers know exactly what happened, preferably minute by minute. Bonus point, a longer description also takes up more vertical space in the feed, so your followers will have no choice but to see it. The name of the run is simple. You want to imply a level of difficulty inversely related to how difficult the actual run was. For example, 5k PB attempt with your heart rate pinned at 190, easy 5. 10k with a friend while you're hanging on for dear life, easy 1 with Jenny. A recovery run with a friend slower than you, easy run with Jenny. If your pace is slower than usual, you want to always include the fact that you ran with someone. This will help keep your followers in check and know that you're still faster than them, even if Jenny isn't.